So, you want to get certified in cybersecurity? I will help you every step of the way. Welcome back to the GRC 101 series. We've already laid the groundwork by understanding GRC, exploring cybersecurity governance, delving into risk management, and simplifying compliance. Now, in this fifth video, we're going to discuss the foundational documents that bring GRC to life: policies, standards, and procedures. Understanding the difference between these and how they work together is crucial for building a strong security framework. Building on our previous discussion about compliance, policies, standards, and procedures are the practical tools that help an organization achieve and maintain adherence to various rules and regulations. They translate high-level requirements into actionable steps within the organization. Let's start with policies. Policies are high-level statements that define an organization's overall stance, principles, or intentions on a particular topic. They answer the fundamental questions of what we believe and why it's important. For example, an information security policy might state the organization's commitment to protecting the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of its information assets. Next, we have standards. Standards are more specific and mandatory requirements that support the broader policies. They define what must be achieved to align with the policy. For instance, a policy on strong passwords might be supported by a password complexity standard that dictates minimum password length, character requirements, and password change frequency. Finally, procedures provide the detailed how-to. They are step-by-step instructions that explain exactly how to implement the policies and meet the requirements outlined in the standards. A procedure might detail the exact steps a new employee needs to take to get a system account created, adhering to both the acceptable use policy and the password complexity standard. It's helpful to visualize these as a hierarchy. Policies are at the top, providing the overarching guidance. Standards sit in the middle, defining the specific requirements, and at the bottom are the procedures, detailing the step-by-step actions needed to meet those standards and ultimately fulfill the policy objectives. Let's look at some examples in the realm of cybersecurity. We might have an acceptable use policy that outlines how employees are permitted to use company resources. Supporting this could be a password complexity standard that specifies the rules for creating strong passwords. And finally, a new user account creation procedure would detail the exact steps an IT administrator needs to follow when setting up a new user account, ensuring it aligns with both the policy and the standard. Why are these documents so important? They ensure consistency in how tasks are performed across the organization, establish clear lines of accountability, help reduce security risks by providing clear guidelines, enforce compliance with relevant regulations and standards, and serve as valuable training resources for employees. It's crucial to remember that policies, standards, and procedures are not static documents. They need regular review and updates to reflect changes in technology, evolving regulatory landscapes, and the changing needs of the business. Think of them as a living set of documents that adapt over time. And that wraps up this introductory video on policies, standards, and procedures. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of our GRC 101 series, where in our next video, we'll be diving into risk appetite and business impact. For more valuable content, come visit our website, securetechacademy.com. Sign up for our newsletter and explore our premium courses on Udemy, designed with you in mind, using the latest technology to be more engaging at a lower price. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.